Hi, I'm Trenge, and today I'm here to talk to you about the 6 fundamental techniques that'll take every wrestler to the next level. These are called the 6 building blocks for every successful wrestler. In my belief, every wrestler needs to have 6 fundamental techniques under their belt before they can go on to become a highly successful individual. I'm going to start with these 6 fundamental steps in an order that I think they need to be learned. So for all the coaches out there, if I was coaching a new athlete, this is the order I would teach them these moves in. And I do it because if I take a kid out of the hallways or off the street and I teach them how to hand fight first and I teach them how to sprawl second, right away they got a good shield. Okay, I call it a shield. It's like a sword fight when you wrestle. Everybody wants to attack all the time, but if you don't know how to use your shield, you're going to get stabbed. So in wrestling, I teach kids how to hand fight first, how to sprawl second, and that gives them a base so that they can get in there and wrestle with the opponent and they can defend themselves when they get attacked. Okay? This will give the wrestler a little bit of a sense of confidence. Okay, I see a lot of coaches in my years in wrestling and involved in wrestling. I see a lot of coaches teach kids single legs, high crotches, and double legs first. And those are extremely hard moves to hit for a new wrestler. And when they take that shot, there's a really good likelihood that the other opponent is going to sprawl and score on them, and it's going to defeat that wrestler. It's going to make them feel like they can't do anything right. So what I propose is that you teach that kid how to hand fight first, control the tie-ups, move around in his stance, how to sprawl and down block so that he can stop the other opponent from scoring on him first. Once he can stop the opponent from scoring on him, I think it's time to move on to how to get out from bottom. Okay, sticking with the same philosophy, stop the other guy from pinning you. If you can not get pinned and not get taken down with a shot, you can stay in every match. Okay, you can stay in a match and be competitive with the best guys out there. So I teach sprawling second, okay, and then right after sprawling and we have that basic shield up on your feet, I get down into the bottom position, I teach stand-ups. Okay, once you learn those 3 positions, you can effectively beat like 90% of the high school kids in the country. Okay, it's only those top level guys that you're going to have to actually build offense to beat. Okay, and it's something that I've taught kids for a couple of years now, and it's really working at a high level in the state of Pennsylvania where wrestling is real tough. We had a kid that won the state title basically because he had a great sprawl. He could hand fight with anybody. Nobody could hold him down, and he can hold anybody down for 30 seconds. And I think this is a great way for coaches to start teaching athletes, and it's a great way for athletes to start learning the sport of wrestling. So we're going to start here today with hand fighting. We're going to start on our feet. I'm going to teach you what inside ties are. I'm going to teach you how to move the opponent with the inside tie. I'm going to teach you what a collar tie is and how to not go ear to ear in a collar tie. And then I'll show you a Russian tie. Okay, and these are really important techniques for new wrestlers because they're all solid, they're all high level, they're low risk, and they happen all the time. Okay, the Russian tie is one that I think is an offensive technique, and the reason I'll show it to new wrestlers is because it's really hard for the opponent to do anything when he's getting Russian tied. So if I take a new wrestler and get him really good at a Russian tie, he could wrestle a pretty good wrestler from another team, and if I tell him go out and Russian tie that guy's power arm, that guy won't be able to do too much to him, and it'll slow him down and keep my guy in the match and in the hunt for the win. Okay, so starting off, inside ties. Here are the 6 fundamental building blocks of wrestling.